Hey everyone, Morgan here. First of all, I want to apologize for the generator noise. It is over 100 degrees today, so we decided to kick on the generator and have our ACs going because it is hot, 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 hot. We're still testing that a swamp cooler that we made a while back, but for a real hot day today, we really wanted the ACs on for just a minute. Anyway, okay, so today I'm making homemade pepper spray. There are a lot of different recipes on homemade pepper spray. A couple caveats, first of all, about pepper spray as well as homemade pepper spray. First of all, homemade pepper spray is not going to be as good as store-bought pepper spray. And there is no shortage of pepper spray in the stores either, okay? So the main difference with homemade pepper spray and then pepper spray that you might find in the store would be the container. You could make something as effective, as in like as harsh as a store-bought pepper spray, but the container is going to be the biggest factor. You want to try to find a container in which you can press down, and when you press down, it'll continually spray, but not just continually spray, but it'll spray a nice straight stream. Now with something like this little bottle right here, this is actually an old bottle of my Rogue bug spray, which is available on my website. But this is going to shoot a spray at you, and it will be effective, okay? But it'll be more for like really close quarters. The second thing about pepper spray in general is you really got to be careful about using pepper spray, especially whether it's indoors or outdoors. You really got to be careful, especially like if you're outdoors and let's say, the wind is coming this way. If you're spraying into the wind, there's a good chance that pepper spray is going to come right back on you, okay? So especially indoors as well, in confined spaces, when you're real close, there's a good chance the pepper spray will come back at you, okay? So this is all just, things to keep in mind before I even get to this, okay? If you want to carry pepper spray, make sure that you are understanding, the risks you take and understanding the environment and everything around you, when it comes to actually deploying the pepper spray. Okay, so like I said, there are a lot of different recipes online. The main thing you really want to make sure of is the bottle. Try to get a good bottle. This is not necessarily the best bottle. When you spray this, it'll just come out as a spray, and it doesn't have a lot of length, a lot of reach. But again, okay, you can get this at like any Hobby Lobby store, craft store, or anything like that. You can get these bottles pretty much anywhere. If there's another bottle you want to use, then use that bottle. Now, chili powder, I'm using just chili powder seasoning. The best thing that you can do is get actual chili peppers, the hottest chili peppers that you can get. Any type of, not chili peppers, but just the hottest peppers that you can get. Grind them up, and then, make sure that they're dry. Grind them up. You can actually buy dry, whole peppers. Make sure it's really hot peppers, and grind them up, and then put them in here. Fresher peppers is better. Fresh peppers are better, but if all you have is this, that will work as well. I heard someone say put a little bit of extra garlic powder in there just to give it that nice extra sting, which I thought that was a really good idea. And then the oil to make it stick, okay? So this is it's going to be pretty gnarly, all right? So let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, so I've already been experimenting with it a little bit. I already have just a little bit of the chili pepper in there. You really don't want like that much in there because it'll clog up your system unless it'll clog up the tubes and things. So you don't want that much, so you don't want too much, you just want enough. You want a good half and half water and oil. Any oil. Some people are using glycerin. Some people are using olive oil. Use the oil so that it sticks to people. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna actually smell it. Woo! Woo! That is very strong. Now, how do you know if this is actually going to work, right? Well, I implore you to test it out on yourself. No, seriously. Do not test it out on yourself, okay? Do not test it out on anyone else. Do not test it out on pets. Do not actually test it out on anyone, okay? Unless you feel that your life is being threatened and you need to create space or whatever the case may be, right? But this is a nice little pocket size. All right, so that's it. I would definitely suggest, a little bit will go a long ways. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of the chili powder, or whatever pepper powder that you decide to use, and then half and half water and oil. The oil, you want the oil to stick to the person, but you still want it to be pretty water soluble so that it'll spray nice and easy, so that it won't clump up real bad, okay, and get clog your system and all that. So again, heed these warnings, but if you do want to experiment and try to make your own, definitely make it. There's lots of different ways to make it, okay? Find a way that's going to work best for you, and that you feel is going to be best. Of course, I think it really all comes down to finding the proper container, something that's really going to spray really well, and not just super close, but something that can spray a little bit farther as well. So they do have that stuff available, online. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Talk to y'all later. Bye.